Greetings, my excellent friends. We are a little late, but I wanted to push myself to still stream today. I mentioned it to some of you, but I was felled by stomach issues yesterday, so I didn't get much of my day off, but so I wasn't sure about streaming today, but I decided to do it because this week we're getting our internet cables upgraded. Technically, the cabling has already been done, but our actual plan and the wiring that we're using hasn't swapped to the new ones yet. That'll be happening on Thursday, which is supposed to give us access to internet speeds that are 5 times what I'm used to, as well as better upload speeds, which may or may not make the streams better. I don't know that it necessarily will, because I'm bitrate and all of that is throttled more by Twitch than anything else, but it will be nice. Except the new cabling needed, according to the person who was installing it, needed to be placed in basically a corner of the house that could not be further from my computer room if it tried, which by default may mean that my Wi-Fi will be poor. So come Thursday I might suddenly not be able to stream very well. I don't know. Or I might be fine. We'll put something together to strengthen it, which we have a couple of options on that. If it's if the upgrade to make it faster instead makes it notably worse, but if so, I might disappear for Thursday and possibly Saturday. I don't know, until we can sort that out. Or it might be fine. Either way, it's worth doing in the long run. So I figure, well, if that might happen in 2 days, I don't want to take today off. Extreme Legends, what were they smoking? That's just what they called their expansions for like 20 years. Both in Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors, they would always call the bonus game with extra modes and content the Extreme Legends version. So you kind of drown it out after a while. The only reason we don't have an Extreme Legends title for Origins is because they've outgrown the need for disc expansions and can just DLC it. Yeah, if I look at my list, Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends, Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends, 3, 4, and 5 all had an Extreme Legends, 9 didn't, and Origins didn't. Australian YouTuber who covers Dynasty Warriors speedrun drama. Hello, you Extreme Legends! There it is. Controller, why aren't you working? Why would that be a thing? You were working fine 2 days ago. What? Why would we not be doing working now? Okay. Close, reopen. Huh? Why? Does it work on other games? Let me boot up Origins for half a second. Yep. Works on Origins. No, don't give me a cloud error. I played the game for 3 seconds. Enable Steam input? I mean, sure. I didn't have to do that 2 days ago. Now it works. Okay. Anyway, we were halfway through, or a bit more than halfway through, the Way Kingdom story mode, and we're already at Chibi, which is very funny, because that's where Dynasty Warriors Origins finishes things. Which means we get one familiar battle that you've already seen from last year, before we move into uncharted territory, the latter days, well, actually, really the early days of the Three Kingdoms, but like the actual Three Kingdoms, right? Like, we're at the point now where a little ways after this, Liu Bei will go and get his own lands, and from there will actually be Three Kingdoms, which is not something that Dynasty Warriors Origins ever actually depicts. We're being forced to play as Shu Chu again for this one, the surviving bodyguard of Cao Cao, but deal with that as best I can.
A new world lay just before them. Zhang Liao's fierce pursuit forced Liu Bei's forces to scatter.
Forced their forces?
Liu Bei himself managed to escape to Jiangsha. Cao Cao secured his hold on Jing and immediately moved to apply pressure on Sun Quan in Jiangdong. With his giant navy, he filled the banks of the Changjiang. If he could defeat Sun Quan and Liu Zhong of Yi Province, his conquest would be complete. Shu Chu and Cao Cao's other generals could almost picture the day when their long journey would come to an end.
Yeah, so that whole chunk of land to the southwest we've never been to.
Little did they know that lying in wait for them was a secret plot by the strategists Zhuge Liang and Zhou Yu. Cao Cao would need to summon all of his might to bring his plans to fruition. For his destiny would soon be decided here, along the banks of Cherbi.
Not in a good way. Maybe my bodyguard would be more effective if he wore armor.
Tianwei, Lord Cao Cao is amazing. He's nearly conquered the land. And when he does, we'll have all the rice fields we can tend. I hope you look down and bless our crop. But I have a bad feeling about things.
Sun Quan is still young. No doubt he's run into this battle without thinking it through.
I saw you fight against Gao Lan at Guandu, my lord. They say it was a draw, but you were much stronger.
Well, obviously. He's a playable character. Gao Lan is a generic. Of course we're better.
We have a decided advantage over the enemy. However, battles are won on more than just troops alone. The enemy possesses the renowned strategists Zhuge Liang and Zhou Yu. I wonder what they're plotting.
Lord Cao Pi manages to exude an aura of serenity, even amidst this excitement.
Glad to hear that Lord Sourpiss is still getting some recognition.
So, Liu Bei and Sun Quan have joined forces. Even rats will fight back against the cat when cornered. We must proceed with caution.
Why didn't they just surrender? They can't possibly think they can win.
You heard what he said! Stay calm at all times!
I don't know that you're practicing what you preach there, mate.
By keeping one's spirit calm, any obstacle can be overcome.
Is that why you dress like a monk?
Those fools! Why would they fight a battle they have no chance of winning?
Lord Cao Cao's land will soon be a reality, and I'll be able to go home at last.
I'm so sick of being at war.
Lord Xu Huang is the perfect warrior. He is strong, and yet he is always looking to better himself.
If he's the perfect warrior, why is it that he makes absolutely no impact compared to half the other people in this story mode?
When our lord ceases control of the land, everything will be different. But I don't suppose I'll be able to relax.
Alright, let's go.
If we win this battle, my ambition will be realized. Shu Chu, make sure that no harm befalls me.
My pleasure, Lord Cao Cao. Leave it to me.
Victory here is indispensable to my goal of supremacy. Zhou Yu leads the enemy. We must claim his head.
I bring news. Our central forces are being pushed back.
Zhou Yu himself leads their forces in the center.
So here's Chung Pu and Han Dong, who are generic in this game. You may remember them. Well, you may remember one of them better than the other, but yeah, they don't get anything in 7. Unfortunately, they are just regular mooks. That's the funny thing about how when you go back to before a character was like, whenever they cut someone, they remove them completely. Like, you don't go back to being a generic, because that's, well, it would be insulting, right? Like, they can't just have you go from being a fully realized character to just a guy with your name. But the reverse is plenty true. Like, there's plenty of characters who were generics for 5 games in a row and then suddenly completely had a character overhaul. So when you go back and you're like, that's not Han Dong. Although in Han Dong's case, it's particularly funny because of his whole deal. But yeah.
We cannot allow him to simply have his way.
Bowling!
Shu Chu, pay the enemy commander a friendly visit, would you?
Defeat Zhou Yu. Okay.
It seems I have some catching up to do.
Oh, astounding!
Thanks, Matt Mercer. Try. Stop that.
You will learn to regret this moment.
How many was that? I've lost count already.
If anyone could go from generic to actual character back to generic, it would be
Your brilliant performance makes me feel alive.
Here's Zhuge Jin, Zhuge Liang's older brother who joined the Wu Kingdom, which is definitely not going to be awkward for them later when they stop being friends.
To retreat is
Not necessarily to lose. Thanks for the wisdom, Matt Mercer.
You will learn to regret this moment.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Well, this wasn't much, was it? Everything's gone great. I do like the traditional Dynasty Warriors chibi, which is just a...
See me shine as well.
the boats were chained together. That was a fact of how the battle worked, but they definitely were not bridged together in such a way that they've basically created a wooden walkable village. They've basically just made a boatle field for us to fight on. Which I guess they do because they don't know what else to do. But it's still very silly, I think. Who's left? Sun Quan is over there. You can actually see that you can't actually reach him. The only connection would be if you went up north. Don't know if the cursor will show on the screen, it won't. But if we went up to the northwest of the boats, you can get onto land, you can go left, and then there's a little base halfway through with an orange barrier. So even that way wouldn't work. And swimming, I don't think has any good spots to go. Because you're not supposed to beat Sun Quan. This is fucking chibi. Guess what happens in chibi?
Welcome, worthy adversary. I trust you'll enjoy what I have in store for you. The wind has changed direction. Lord Zhuge Liang's incantation has worked.
Also, Lu Su is a generic as well.
If the winds do not change, Huang Gai, the rest is up to you. Preparations are complete. Now to slay Cao Cao.
The enemy attack ship has left port. Here comes Huanga.
It appears the enemy is none the wiser.
Ow.
Now all we need is the wind to blow.
He exudes confidence. It would seem he has a plan up his sleeve.
The enemy is quite capable, I see. But they will not stop my plan.
Show you is up to something. Well, that's fine. I smacked his head in.
Part of our main camp defenses have been wiped out by a fire attack.
Oh no. Our ships are on fire!
Masters of fire.
Who could have seen this coming?
Zhou Yu and Zhuge Liang are more impressive than I had imagined. How vexing. The winds from the southeast are spreading the flame.
Also, you're not going to get a great look at him here, but Huang Gai is a bit older looking in this game.
Get out of my way. I want Cao Cao's head, and that alone.
I will not get out of your way. My job is to keep my lord safe.
It seems I have some catching up to do.
My lord, are you okay?
Yes, Shu Chu. You must guard my back while we make for the shore.
Not having the boats would be missing the point of chibi.
Reports.
Yeah,
It
there's
seems that the enemy
not a better way for them to
reinforcements
do
have
it.
arrived.
But I note that Origins Chibi emphasized the landing spots. Like, you spent a lot of your time in that battle fighting on the shores of the river. The actual connective boat tissue was there still. Even today, they still do it that way, but it wasn't where you were doing everything, which I think is better. Because I do think it's a little bit of a ridiculous structure.
This is becoming more problematic. The fire is increasing in...
I like how they do the difficult job here of depicting a loss while also being a Dynasty Warriors game. So, like, we're still killing everybody, but we're also losing, you know?
Intensity.
Report! The Allied commander is struggling.
am sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you for your
Bowling!
assistance.
Thank you. You've saved me.
So where is Cao Cao now? Oh no, he's just past us. Where is he?
This battle will determine the final victor. Give it everything you have.
The only way
I can't see past my massive ladle.
through here is to get by me.
Photo. Hello,
Men,
Tai Chi
we must
or
hold them back.
Matt Mercer.
Do or die.
I must retreat for now, but next time, it will be different.
How many was that? I've lost count already.
Report. The Allied commander is struggling.
Lord Cao Cao's much vaunted fleet has been reduced to ash. I suppose I should be grateful that we still have our lives.
Well, some of us.
I can sense the tides of battle shifting in our favor. We must be ready to seize our chance.
Zheng He, who the fuck do you... Where do you think you are?
Lord Cao Cao, the boat is being prepared and will be ready shortly.
Cao Cao means to escape by ship. He must not make it.
Shu Chu, our lord is under siege. We must hurry to his aid. Your assistance comes at a most opportune moment.
What a disaster! I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble. Don't waste this opportunity! We must use this momentum to press the attack!
The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid.
The boat is ready.
That's good.
I need you to hold the enemy back. Do you think you can do that?
I don't know if it's
for
just
me?
the size of the map or
Yes,
what, but
my
it's hard
lord.
to see in this
Please,
battle.
Keep Lord Cao Cao safe.
The amount of HUD really is quite a lot compared to the amount of playable space.
Ah! The tide of the battle has shifted. Let's show the enemy how to fight. The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid.
That was close. Thank you for aiding us.
Well, that was unexpected. The enemy's emergency alliance proved tougher than we thought.
Liu Bei was the driving force behind that alliance. I should have killed him at Changban.
Lord Cao Cao! Jia Shu! Look out!
Look out! I've killed 900 enemies! Oh, shit.
Hear the bells? Then you know your time is up.
Shu Chu, take care of him for us, can you? I have a feeling he may not be our only obstacle.
Defeat Gan Ning before he arrives. I think he's here.
Went quite well.
Sorry, Zhou Yu.
How many was that? I've lost count already. Ah! General Gan Ning's been beaten! Run! Run for your lives!
Pull yourselves together. We still have the upper hand.
Do you? Zhou Yu's strategy has failed! I don't know, I think the overall strategy worked pretty well.
What a waste. We had every advantage.
Chase them down. Show them what happens to those that oppose us.
Cao Cao, your cape is a bit stuck on you there.
My lord,
I thought he had a shield.
you must escape to safety. We'll stay here and hold off anybody that tries to pursue you. It's okay. We can take care of ourselves. It's you that our forces can't do without.
I think I told the story about how the way this sequence is portrayed in the books, Cao Cao, as he's running away, like 3 times he stops for a rest and laughs, and his his soldiers are like, "Why are you laughing, my lord?" And he says, "Well, it's just that our foes are so incompetent. If it were me, I would put an ambush here." And then as soon as he says that, one of Liu Bei's boys jumps out of the bushes like, "I am Zhao Yun! Surrender now!"
This is not the end for you, my lord. I still have faith.
Thank you, God.
Your Hungry Tiger's strategy to keep Liu Bei and Lu Bu apart was a brilliant idea, my lord.
A pity it didn't work.
Shut up!
A pit.
I hate to leave Lord Shu Chu behind, but I guess we have no choice.
You'll be fine. Volleyball him.
I don't know if we can get away.
Hey, punch in the ground. What the ground ever do to you?
How could this have happened? It's all over!
Right.
I hope everyone is safe. No, for now, my focus must be on Lord Cao Cao.
I can take care of myself. I don't even know your fucking name.
We'll hold them off. Quickly, you must flee.
Where are the Xia Haos here? Like, where's Dune? Where's Shang Liao? I think they do show up in this half of the fight, but like, just the fact that they just weren't there at the main attack force at all is interesting.
The enemy pursuit forces are nearly upon us. We must leave at once.
Very well. Let's go.
The enemy has been reading our moves expertly. We must expect that they will have men in the mountains too. Luckily, Lord Cao Ren is on his way here. Maybe he can help us to safety over the mountains.
They're even stronger than I thought!
Yeah, pretty good.
Thank you for your aid. I will fight by my lord's side. Oh yeah! It felt good fighting with you.
Oh yeah!
If we can hold out here, the rest will be easy.
We can't hold out here. We gotta run. This is literally the running mission. My goal is to bring myself to the escape point. Zhang Liao and Xiahou Yuan are on the field.
The enemy has not thought this far ahead.
He's doing it!
I would have placed an ambush unit here.
Oh no!
Face me, Cao Cao, and end your life with honor.
I have to stay alive.
I have come to assist in the battle. I have been bested, but I will have my revenge.
Sun Qian, Temu Sun Chuan.
I foresaw greatness in you from the very beginning.
Well, yeah. Wait, no you didn't. You tried to kill me in the very beginning. Eugene, you're not
We are at a
doing well.
stark disadvantage. We could use some reinforcements. What a disaster! I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble. Thank you. My blade is at your service. Oh, you just reached another level of brilliance.
Thanks.
Now is the time to attack. Everybody, to battle!
I fear there may be more in store for us yet.
I must retreat. This is not the
We
end.
still sort of have the medic powers because
My
Eugene has
ambition
healed up.
cannot be stopped.
I'll show you I've got the brains to go with the brawn.
Zhang Fei?
My lord, there is no path here. We must look somewhere else. It is easy to work together when you follow my strategies, no?
My lord, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Found a path
The road
to the
is
north.
blocked up ahead. My lord, you will have to use the path at the top of the cliff. I'll stay here and clean up.
I will fight by your side, my lord.
Incredible. I am truly impressed by your skill.
We haven't even met up yet. What do you mean?
Zhou Yu's strategy has proven most meddlesome today. And behind him lurks the presence of Liu Bei and Zhuge Liang. But the only real obstacle to my triumph is that man.
That man? No, that man. No, that man.
To think that there would be one who could surpass my might.
I forget, was Guan Ping in Origins? Guan Yu's son? I don't know if this is someone you've seen before or not. I think he was in it because they didn't have enough people otherwise.
I challenge you to a duel. Think you have what it takes to beat me?
Anyway, he has big sword.
Thank you, my lord. Allow me to join you, and together we will make it to safety.
I will grow stronger yet. Then, let us see what happens.
The sword that's
My
too big for
ambition
women
cannot
to
be
touch,
stopped.
apparently. Make of that what you will. And if you look to your left, you will see the desiccated remains of Cao Cao's fleet. Outside of the Sun family, the only one you remember as having a parent was Ling Tong, whose dad was killed by Gan Ning, and then Gan Ning joined the Wu army, which he was very awkward about because he wanted to kill him.
This rock. Only a man of intense might could break it.
Do we have a man of intense might?
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Your effort in battle is impressive.
Well, the Musou didn't work.
Freedom is near. Come, men. Just one more push.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
It's a good thing that the whole player character murder powers only ever happens on our side.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Imagine if somebody made a PvP Muso game.
Now you see why I am known as the hero of chaos.
It was just some other prick on the battlefield of the other team who had your power.
I'm gonna have to work harder.
It sounds funny, but it would functionally it wouldn't work because it would basically be a dual fighting game where at the very beginning the two players would find each other, kill it, one would win, the other would lose, and the one who won would then just get to play Dynasty Warriors for the rest of the map, while the one who lost would just be sitting there like, this sucks. Like, they've never tried it, and there's a reason. They do multiplayer in these games, but it's, you know, co-op. Zhang Fei, I assume?
This isn't turning out the way I had hoped.
No, Zhou Zong.
Now is the time to attack! Everybody, to battle!
I will do what I can to keep you safe.
Cao Ren.
Now we're talking. Things are starting to get interesting. It's time to march. Let's go.
Go with Cao Ren to the boulders. Oh, now we're going back? Well, then why did I come up through here? What an excellent use of my time.
Incredible. I am truly impressed by your skill.
Good.
Listen up. Don't take on the strong ones alone. Gang up on them.
Oh, believe me, if I find any strong ones, I'll do that. Why is Cao Cao fighting with a tennis racket? Well, he's up against Liu Bei. So the reason why is because his enemy is love.
They are right on your tail. Let me take over from here.
Very well.
Magnificent, Cao Ren.
Wow, what a feat of strength.
My lord, I will hold the enemy at bay. Run now to safety.
Thanks. So who's going to block us at the end? Probably Zhang Fei. We've not met him yet. Unless they're going straight to Guan Yu now.
Just as the boss foresaw.
Yeah, there we are.
Stay right where you are, Cao Cao.
Zhang Fei,
I cannot afford to fall here.
now is the time for my lord's blade to cut deep. You must kill me if you wanted my lord.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
Alright, that's all of Liu Bei's people. Wait, hang on. Oh, it isn't.
You win, for now.
There's one more.
Huh. So my greatest enemy turns out to be you.
Guan Yu.
go.
Is this duty or pity?
If anything, it is confidence. I truly believe that Liu Bei will soon soar high above this land. When that day comes, you and I will meet again on even footing. And I will claim the very head from your shoulders.
Until we meet again, then.
I'm sure this decision won't come back to bite him in the ass.
Cao Cao's ambition had been swallowed in a sea of crimson flame. However, he would not abandon his quest. Not until he seized the land that he had fought so long and hard for. Several days after the Battle of Zhibi, he returned to Xucheng.
Thrust! Sweep! And again! Remember the shame of Zhibi! Never again!
You weren't there!
Is that it? Is that all you lot have?
Yes, that's why you lost!
Dianwei!
Oh, it's a demon! Lord Liu Bei, save us!
Someday soon, your head will be mine.
My lord, wake up.
I was dreaming.
I thought you were depressed by Zhibi, but I see you're relaxed enough to nap.
There is no point in crying now. Now is a time for rest. For eating, sleeping, and training. For our next battle.
The mighty, dignified lord.
Cao Cao, Sun Quan, Liu Bei.
Snoring in his chair.
Following the Battle of Zhibi, these three men became the center of everything. Cao Ren, charged with the defense of Jiangling, performed admirably against the combined onslaught of Sun Quan and Liu Bei. Even though the city eventually fell to Zhou Yu, he was able to hold out for more than a year. Afterward, Cao Cao again began plotting a campaign to invade the south and sent for Ma Teng. Ma Teng was one of the men involved in the previous attempt to assassinate Cao Cao. Cao Cao was determined to eliminate this possible threat before making his move south. However, his actions would lead to trouble in the west. With his father killed, Ma Teng's son, Ma Chao, gathered an army together with Han Sui and rose up against Cao Cao.
Not quite how it happened,
Cao
but
Cao
sure.
was forced to postpone his southern campaign and instead sent his troops to Guanzhong. He was more than prepared to face his new adversary, a man consumed by the desire for revenge. The strategies of his master tactician at the ready, they came head-to-head at Tong Gate.
Right, the Battle of Tong Gate. This is our first... I get to play as Jiashu, the strategist. This is our first post-Origins battle. As I've said before, Ma Chao, one of the more prominent later generals that wasn't in Origins because he doesn't play a role until after Chibi, so they had to cut him because there wasn't anything for him to do. He would have been too young. His father, Ma Teng, is basically the regent of the Northwest per the Han Dynasty. Until that happens, the sanitized pro-Liu Bei and his associates' way of telling the story is that Cao Cao executes Ma Teng because of Ma Teng's involvement in the conspiracy to kill him, and as a result, Ma Chao rises up in rebellion. Truth is, Cao Cao actually invited Ma Teng as a hostage to prevent a rebellion in the region, and Ma Chao was like, fuck it, I'm a rebel anyway! And his dad's death was a direct response to that. But we live in this world where Ma Chao is a good guy, so we don't get that.
I suppose it is from fatigue.
It certainly feels odd having lines about Cao Cao that imply that he had one main strategist. Yeah, that's what's so weird about this part of, like, early... So the thing is, early Dynasty Warriors didn't even have Jiashu. Jiashu was added in this game. So early Dynasty Warriors, Cao Cao didn't have a strategist until someone else who is not actually in the Wei faction in this game for a reason. But his main strategist was a character that's actually much later introduction, who is way more important to the overall fabric, but not to the early game. It's only in the later titles that they decided to start bringing first Jiashu, then Guojia, who he is in this game, but he was, again, an expansion character, so that's why he's not getting focus. And then the entire suite of other ones, like Shunyu, Shunyo, Man Chong isn't in Origins either, but he got added as well eventually. Like, he has 5 early day strategists in the most recent games, but all of them are late. Because they spent most of the early Dynasty Warriors focusing on the fighters amongst many of the kingdoms. Like, there weren't as many strategists. Really, it was Zhuge Liang, Zhou Yu. I guess Wu actually has more strategists than the others in the early games, because they had 3, but, yeah.
But Lord Cao Cao seems to have lost his edge.
Really? Well, isn't it the job of a strategist to cover for that?
It is hard for even me when he does too much.
I do like that they wear different shades of blue. You could argue that the shade sort of directly correlates with the character's, I guess, level of ruthlessness or darkness, you could say. Like, the darker purple, the ones who are closer to purple are the more cunning and ruthless ones, and the ones with the lighter shades are the more, not innocent, but a bit more straightforward. Like Shu Chu, who is very good at murdering, but, like, he's also a cinnamon roll.
You seem tired, my lord.
Jiashu, tell me, what strategy have you devised for us?
But yeah, they're starting to pile on the Cao Cao is getting older, he's getting tired, and now that he's taken a major defeat, a lot of his momentum is deserting him. Like, we're in the last section of the campaign now. I think there's 5 battles left, so this is where Cao Cao starts to lose his edge. Kind of. Not overly dramatically, but, like, the writing is on the wall for him. He's not going to manage to take over the world or the country.
We will strike them head on. Although it may appear foolish, the enemy is filled with people from Guanzhong. Until recently, they were all mortal enemies of each other.
You mean to destroy them from within?
Precisely. I have heard that you and the enemy general Han Sui are old acquaintances.
So, you are in need of my assistance for your plan. Very well.
Excellent, Lord Cao Cao. Now, if you will.
To think he would use my past friendships to our advantage. He is not one to be underestimated.
And by he, you mean me, right? The person you're talking to? Yes, of course. The rumors of me losing my edge are greatly exaggerated.
Poor Shu-Chu. With Dian Wei gone, he has to protect our lord all by himself.
All by myself. Protecting him all by myself.
Those guys are sure proving to be a lot of trouble.
You are exactly right, my rotund friend. How should we deal with those meddlesome cavalry units?
Slam the horse's legs with your big club, that'll do it.
I figured they were nothing but a bunch of puny farmers, but they're much stronger than I thought.
Apologies to any horse enjoyers in my chat. I don't actually condone the use of horses in battle, but this is a video game. They're not real. Don't worry.
Ma Chao is much stronger than I expected. He has truly earned every bit of his reputation.
Our force's morale is continuing to wane. We are in quite a predicament.
I wonder how we should proceed.
Well, that was a longer conversation than normal. I was going to say, yeah, Ma Chao is probably, from a Western sensibility, one of the better names in terms of potential intimidation factor. Like, what do you picture for Ma Chao? Because I picture a man who could fuck you up.
Lord Zhang He says General Xiahou Yuan is the most beautiful. Strange idea of beauty, if you ask me.
Have you never heard of... Do you not know what a gay man is? Like, there's this term they have called bear. And anyway, do you have anything to say about your private admission there?
I hear that one of the enemy is described as splendid. I do look forward to meeting him.
You are a strange one, aren't you?
That is also Ma Chao. His name is Ma Chao the Splendid, because he has shiny armor.
You used to work for Zhang Xiu, right? I'm glad you're with us now.
Wouldn't you rather have Dian Wei back?
Han Sui and our lord are old friends? How would you know, outsider?
Probably because he said, yes, we are, when I asked him. What do you mean, outsider? At this point, Josh Yu has been on the team for like a decade.
The general is worn out. You're the strategist. Why don't you come up with a plan? I'm sorry. I'm just having a bad day. You really do look happiest when you're thinking of a strategy.
Well, you know, I love it when a plan comes together.
I'm sick of fighting. I haven't had a day off in months.
Maybe you shouldn't have joined the army.
They say nothing good comes from revenge, but that's exactly where Ma Chao's energy comes from.
Yeah, well, Ma Chao's energy is nothing good for us.
Ma Chao's at his strongest on horseback. We have to get him to ground level with the rest of us.
I had no idea Ma Chao's men were so strong. It's almost as if they're trained for this.
Yeah, so one thing Ma Chao used to have in the PS2 era that he still has, but the problem is that everybody has it now. When you fight on a horse, the attacks are all on one side of the horse, right? That wasn't that wasn't how it used to be. In the PS2 era, when you fought from a horse, you would alternate between which side of the horse you were hitting the enemies on, which basically sucked, because if you were trying to actually fight an officer or anybody, every second attack would miss unless you were constantly swapping the horse around. And in the time in the gap time that created, you weren't able to stun lock because they'd get free and could attack you again. So horseback combat was incredibly ineffective. Except Ma Chao, who was a horse fighting expert, he had the ability to just attack from one side. And so that used to be his thing, and that was like that was like the reason to play him. But then they realized, hang on, that's actually just basic quality of life. So they gave it to everybody, and now he's no one special.
It's too cold here. I wish we could head south.
There we go. All right, Tong Gate. Ask not for who the gate tongs.
The time is nearly upon us. Let us make our move.
Understood.
I am putting you in charge of my forces for this battle. Don't let me down, Joshu.
You wish me to command your army?
Time to go to work in the garden.
Very well.
So yeah, Joshu, I forgot to look at him. His skills are all done. Chain and Sickle is his weapon, which is not one that Origins uses. And we have the Ice Axe and the Shonghui's Dryer. Shonghui being a character we'll meet later. It's just a hairdryer, I guess.
Our first step must be to blunt the momentum of their mounted troops. We must claim strategic points on the front line. But the old Cao Cao would never have given his strategist full control.
Oh.
Are we destined to fall here?
By the old Cao Cao, do you mean the young Cao Cao? Because I think you'll find the old Cao Cao is what you've got right now. But yeah, in Origins they just gave him the chakram wheels, which is a shame. This is quite cool. Let's swap to the hairdryer. I think that's funny. Does it make a funny noise?
Stop me if you can. Now we'll have to rethink. I believe Lord Cao Cao himself may come in handy here.
Rendezvous with Cao Cao. I hate that. I move so to speed up and I get stuck.
Your skills are simply magnificent.
What is the point of musoing to speed up if I can't move? Though Muso does charge incredibly.
It is time for you to move forward, my lord. If you could make for Han Sui's position.
Now Han Sui is over there in the bottom right with those boats.
Han Sui. Ah, I see you wish to sow the seeds of distrust in the enemy ranks.
That'd be nice.
Careful how you use our Lord, strategist. Use me if you want a pawn for your games.
They really play up, like, they're using, you know, the fact that he entered by killing Dian Wei. But, like, there's no reason why they would be distrustful of Joshu in the actual reality of the timeline. Cao Ren, oh boy.
Cao Cao? What do you want?
It's been too long, old friend. I just came to see how you were.
All he needs to do is make contact with Han Sui. If the rest of them see that, they'll get suspicious.
Yep.
Lord Cao Cao, you may retreat to safety now. Leave the rest to me.
Approach Han Sui yourself and convince him to refrain from attacking. Okay, I will do that.
You're
No
doing
attacking.
really good.
No attacking.
Great even.
In the words of Tommy Shelby, no fighting. No
Lord
fighting.
Han Sui.
No fighting. No fucking fighting. No fucking fighting. No fighting. And then immediately slams a dude into a wall.
Your allies distrust you. You have no place left to go.
You set me up. You were the one who sent Cao Cao to me.
Perhaps I did. But the fact is, your only choices are to join me now or die.
None of you better try to escape. If you do, I'll hunt you down first.
Han Sui is defected. Alright, let's go.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
What the fuck was that? How did they do that? They moved.
Suppose I should try harder.
Stop! Oh my god!
I shall return. Remember that.
For yours is the first head I shall seek.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall seek.
Oh, it's Ma Dai!
My lord, Ma Dai is charging forth from the enemy ranks toward us.
He wishes to eliminate Lord Cao Cao directly. He must be stopped at once.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all.
I like Ma Dai because he fights with a very interesting weapon. He is Ma Chao's significantly less important brother.
So you are my next
But he's
opponent.
nice.
I'll crush you like all of the others.
Stop me if you can.
Impressive. It is always inspiring to view such talent.
There he is. Look at his weapon.
The name's Ma Dai. It's a pleasure
to meet you.
Battles are only worthwhile if you have fun.
That's a paintbrush. He's literally epic Mickeying his way through the battlefield.
I've promised too many people that I would survive this battle, so I guess this is goodbye.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
It's just a very soft spear. See, the funny thing is, I don't know what sort of joke weapon the brush would have, because it's already a joke. A broomstick. And a pen. Guess that makes sense.
I have claimed this area in order to help support our forces.
Do I need to go around the side this way? Where's my dang horse? There's my dang horse.
Fight me now, for glory!
Stop me if you can.
I don't think they can.
I must retreat.
This is not the end.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
That is not a big boast, dude. Yeah, there is not a strategist alive who can best me in battle. Yeah, there's not a bodybuilder alive who can best me in chess. Like, what the fuck, mate?
Ah, your efforts are dazzling. You shall see me shine as well. Yes, even brighter than now.
Oh, you just reached another level of brilliance. I must retreat. This is not the end.
This is not the end.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
Ooh. Here he is, Mr. Ma Chao.
If it isn't the splendid Ma Chao. Does everyone have to be so keen to die?
Come, you meddling strategist! Face me if you dare! My men
We have to get him off his horse, and of course he immediately jumps off his horse.
fight for as long as I do, and I will never give up. So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others. I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
There we go. You don't even need to go into his castle.
Huanzhong now belongs to you. Where will you go from here, my lord?
The future is unknown.
Really? I thought you were a man of vision.
I am. I simply realize that things do not always go as planned. Including the fates of Liu Bei and Sun Quan, and indeed, my own.
Uh-oh.
I think you're right. Our lord does seem a little tired.
Uh-oh.
Time is limited. Ma Chao fell in defeat before the strategies of Cao Cao and Jia Shu. Fearful of Cao Cao expanding his influence in the west, Liu Zhang of Yi turned to Liu Bei for help.
Yeah,
considering
for
the
help.
chaos of the times, this proved to be a costly mistake. Sensing an opportunity, Liu Bei left Guan Yu in charge of Jing and moved to invade Yi. By seizing Yi from Liu Zhang, Liu Bei managed to establish a foothold in his own quest for power.
Wapow!
Cao Cao
3
of
kingdoms.
Wei, Sun Quan of Wu, and now Liu Bei of Shu. The land was divided into 3. Upon hearing of Liu Bei's conquest of Yi, Cao Cao advanced his men toward Hanzhong, which was under the control of Zhonglu. By securing Hanzhong, which lay to the north of Shu, he would seal off Liu Bei's movements. Indeed, it seemed a very natural move for the ruthlessly logical Cao Cao to make. However, Xiahou Yuan and the others felt uneasy as they headed for Yangping Gate. They felt as if Cao Cao was uncharacteristically acting out of haste. Time is limited. Even the hero of chaos could not change this law of nature.
Battle of Yangping Gate. Yeah, so the land is mostly divided into 3, but this one little border pocket between the newly minted lands of Liu Bei and the newly minted western front of Cao Cao still remains neutral. Because, well, it just sort of shook out that way. Zhonglu is kind of like the last guy who is not under anybody's direct control at that point, while still being fairly small and modest. So this battle's a bit of a perfunctory one, but I guess narratively it's a step along the story that they want to tell.
General, it is time. Lost in thought, General?
I was thinking about how it used to be just me doing our Lord. Our kingdom has grown. And that's a good thing, you know. But
the people have been drawn to the 3 of you. It's only natural. And this battle is your chance to prove why.
Well, we can't be late. Let's get going.
We'll dazzle them!
See, he gets other people dancing.
If we merely sit back, we will miss our opportunity. We must advance swiftly.
An unknown army has been sighted. It's approaching rapidly.
It must be Shu reinforcements. We'll have to keep a close eye on them.
Liu Bei has his followers, and he has his lands. Now, he wishes to claim more. If we allow him to seize the initiative here, we are doomed.
Shu reinforcements have appeared. Their prime target will be our lord. We must keep him safe.
Alright, reinforcements. Who's that?
I bring news. We have discovered
no one in particular. Oh, Xiao Yun.
the enemy supply depots.
General, supplies are the foundation of any army. If we can secure them, we will bring the enemy to its knees.
I will hold the enemy off here. Yuan, you secure the storehouses.
Is Cao Cao here? He is.
It is an honor to face you on behalf of my lord.
Only an idiot would isolate himself on the battlefield. Prepare to die.
Never lived to tell the tale.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
Oh, good!
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Neither my heart nor my spear hath broken. We shall meet again.
More Shu reinforcements.
Such leadership is just what I would expect from you, General. What a beautiful example you set for us all.
And on the best spot, I'm gonna have to go around and up. Who's reinforcements this time? Wei Yan! Oh man. Wei Yan is probably the, next to Shu Chu, probably the most awkward characterization. I'd say he's the bad one, to be honest. Like Shu Chu is okay, a little bit, but...
Zhang Lu is on our side. A few cuts and bruises will be healed in no time.
Wei Yan's portrayal here is just kind of mean. Be very curious what Origins-style games do with him if they make a sequel.
Fight me now, for glory!
Because they seem to be moving away from the big joke characterizations.
We must retreat. This is not the end.
That's another enemy pounded into submission. I've more than earned my reputation.
Let's go meet Wei Yan and you'll see what I mean.
You're out here all alone? I welcome such carelessness in the ranks of my enemies.
Opponents never live to tell the tale.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
It's not the end. Let the kingdom come.
You alone. You die.
Yeah, so this is Wei Yan. He's, barely sentient.
I defeated. I retreat.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
That's it. That's the whole character. He doesn't speak full sentences.
Your wits are a match for mine.
There's a bit more about him when we actually play the Liu Bei side, but
Wonderful, General. The enemy will be broken in no time.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
maybe they downplay it as Chinese not being his native language instead of full-on Neanderthal. I mean, he's from the Jing province. Like, he's not a foreigner or anything. It's the only thing, like, in the book, he's a normal general. The only thing that happens with him is that he kind of... he's impulsive and he doesn't like Zhuge Liang much. He doesn't trust the strategist. And so, for whatever reason, Koei was like, oh, a guy who doesn't trust the smart dude? Guess he must be stupid! Let me just save, and then if I regret going down here, I can undo it.
Regroup now, and wait for further instructions.
can't believe it. I've never met someone so strong.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Yuan, well met.
Let's see who this is. Ma Chao, maybe? No, Zhang Fei. Zhang Fei and his son, Zhang Bao.
We are in a most difficult spot.
Not to be confused with the yellow turban Zhang Bao.
Are you ready to face me?
You ready to get one shot? Oh, you lived.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all.
Oh shit.
John Liu is on our side. A few cuts and bruises will be healed in no time.
We are in a most difficult spot.
The next time I see you, you're finished.
Sure. Believe you.
Magnificent! The officers of Shu have been sent running for the hills!
I trusted that you would come. I appreciate your assistance.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Such leadership is just what I would expect from you, General. What a beautiful example you set for us all.
I do my best.
Zhang Lu is on our side. A few cuts and bruises will be healed in no time.
Yes, yes, we get it. The peasants are healed. Zhang Lu is basically like a cultist. Like the master of something called the Five Bushels sect. I don't know. It's just, this is a weird hippie commune area of China at this stage.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
This one's my specialty.
How did my wits feel?
On our side. A few cuts and bruises will
Do they
be
feel like a
healed in
shit
no
kicking? Because the intention was a shit kicking.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops. My people look up to me. They need me. I must fight on.
I sense some sort of sorcery at work. He is drawing his strength from somewhere else.
Do we need to go break a magic pot or something before we can kill him? Do we need to go destroy the Lich's phylactery?
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Oh, you just reached another level of brilliance.
Thanks, I do what I can. Oh, look! Big magic MacGuffin. Yeah, Zhang He in Origins is very boring. Shu Chu in Origins, I think, is a good mix. He's still large, he still has a big voice, but he sounds more intelligent, which I think is good. I would rather them make Wei Yan boring and forgettable than to do what they do with him. I think Wei Yan's the only one that's like really a bad cartoonish character. Whereas Zhang He, I think, is the exaggerated way they portray him is fun. Wait, you're still healing? That means there's another bloody... Alright, I get it. It's probably on the other side. I get that he's kind of magic-y, but this just slows it down, you know? Oh. Oh, there it is. it. No more healy
Now,
dealies.
General, we must march to glorious victory!
I bring news. The forces of Wu are headed for Hefei.
And now Wu is on the move, sneaking up while our backs are turned.
Thanks to the efforts of Xiahou Yuan and Zhang He, the lands of Hanzhong now belong to Cao Cao. However, there were 3 kingdoms vying for control of the land. By attacking one, you merely left yourself open to be attacked by the other. Sensing an opportunity to strike Cao Cao, Wu moved its army north. At Shu's behest, they advanced their forces to Hefei. The bulk of the Wei forces were concentrated in Hanzhong, leaving their defenses in Hefei thin. Amid the commotion within the camp, Cao Cao stood alone, calm and collected as always. He was determined to defend Hefei by any means necessary, and would not give it up without a fight. As the Wu army closed in, his blade stood firm, glistening in the sunlight. The Wei ranks were blessed with the presence of Zhang Liao, and the legend, which would be told for generations to come, was about to begin.
Yeah, this is the big Zhang Liao battle. Battle of Hefei. So Hefei is an interesting one because, Wu is the aggressor, and as Dynasty Warriors 7 is portraying it, Cao Cao's resources were all in on the west. Like we've just had 2 battles over in the west right now, and China. I don't know if you've known this. It's pretty big. You don't just ride from one side to the other in a day. And then Wu attacks in the east. But at this point, Wei is big enough that they do have defense forces, obviously, but they don't have many. Zhang Liao, Yue Jin, and Li Dian, and it's a shame that Yue Jin and Li Dian aren't developed characters yet, because it's going to be Zhang Liao and 2 generics talking. But those 3 were the people that were defending that spot, and they were the only ones of rank and note within Wei's army that were there, compared to just the entirety of everyone else all in the west. So in these games in particular, they really make a point of showing that, but in the PS2 games, they kind of didn't. They kind of didn't. They kind of just glossed over the physicality and locationality, I suppose, of where everything was, because they had fewer playable characters then. Everyone would just show up in every battle, basically, and so long as they were alive for it. So in Hefei, you would have Cao Cao and the whole team. Zhang Liao would still be important in the battle. He'd do cool things. But they wouldn't do that whole, hey, it's 3 dudes. 3 dudes of rank holding out against all of Wu attacking right now. This is a battle that is very much not in Cao Cao's favor. What is my opinion on Dynasty Warriors Empires? I've only really played 4 and 5 Empires, which are the earliest ones. I never really got the PS3 era's Empires titles. They're okay. If I want to play a strategy game, I'll play a strategy game. To me, it's... I mean, the ones I played were the oldest and least developed. I've heard that some of the more recent Empires ones are really, really good, but they're harder to get a hold of. Quite often, they don't get English dubs anymore. Basically, it's a spin-off of a given Dynasty Warriors game that uses the Dynasty Warriors engine, the characters, the models, but instead of telling the story of the game, it gives you a map strategy aspect where you try to conquer the land and use the battlefields from the main game to essentially do a custom kingdoms journey. You can set anybody up as the ruler and like... Yeah, it's kingdom management stuff instead of just the 3 Kingdoms story. I don't go to them, really, but I see why they exist. They haven't done one for Origins. I don't know how they could, but they used to do a lot of them.
The Wu forces are relentless. We should hold up and await reinforcements.
Unless we strike back, the castle will fall. I, for one, am not afraid to give my life for the good of my kingdom. I am Zhang Liao. Who will face me?
Nightmare General.
I will accompany you, Father. We must inspire our troops to great deeds.
So you are my next opponent.
Did his axes just turn into a pair of rakes? And he's still kicking our asses with them?
Time to finish this. I will destroy you all in the name of my lord. If you want these lands, you will have to kill me.
No! He's some sort of monster!
The Battle of Hefei on Wu's side, if there is an Origins 2, this guy will be... There's two ways they could do it. They could do a boss fight, or they could have you fight him 8 times in one battle. Because that's how they like to do it. There's a version of... obviously, we're not going to have that now, because we're playing as him, so they can't do it this way. But I know in Dynasty Warriors 5, when you play Hefei on Wu's side, you have to fight Zhang Liao 5 times. You beat him, and then he just shows up again somewhere else and starts wrecking shit.
To left! You have shown me the error of my ways. I will be a coward no more. Finish this. I am with you, my lord.
Was it in 8 where they stole Zhang Liao's weapon and gave it to Xu Huang? I have no idea what you're talking about. Specifically, this isn't his weapon originally. The PS2 era Zhang Liao only had, I think, 1 spear or 1 axe or something. It wasn't nearly as interesting a weapon in the PS2 era. These weapons, these twin axes, belong to Pang De, who was cut. He was added in Dynasty Warriors 5 with twin axes. Then he was cut from 6 and didn't get added back in again until the expansion of 7. So, much like Guo Jia, he's not really going to be in this very much. And because they cut him, they gave the twin axes to Zhang Liao. And I don't know that they ever took them from him and gave them to Xu Huang. I never heard anything about that. But, I prefer him like this. I think these weapons are great, and that Zhang Liao being a lot more prominent than Pang De, I think he can have them and keep them, to be honest. I don't know what they give to Pang De in this game. Because they did bring him back. But, Xu Huang, I don't know. I couldn't tell you what his weapon is off the top of my head because I don't care about him. He's not interesting enough. We'll get to look at people's weapons as we play as them. I'm not going to go jumping around on weapons. Since the Extreme Legends mode has a stage for every character that isn't playable in story mode, we will get to play as everybody once.
I must retreat. This is not the end. Every victory serves to make me that much stronger. No! Leave me alone!
I also might go around and do Dynasty Warriors 8 as well, but like in a year or in 6 months or something. I wouldn't do them both in a row. But, they're different enough that it's worth... And I think 8 is better. I just think 7... does some storytelling stuff better.
True warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
So I didn't want to skip it.
Oh yeah! It felt good fighting with you!
Oh! You just reached another level of brilliance.
Ding Fong, is that...
You've gone far enough already.
Yeah, this guy, Ding Fong, was not in Origins. He's a later stage Wu officer. He's just a big beast dude. I don't know. The most interesting thing about him is that there's 2 generals in Wu named Ding Fong, and one of them is him and the other one is generic. And a bunch of people thought it was a bug. They thought it was a bug that there were 2 dudes with the same name, and then they came out with Dynasty Warriors 7, and they turned one of those dudes into a proper character. But there was still a second one who was a generic, and they were like, what the fuck? No, there were literally just two guys in the army at the same time, on record, same name. One of them was notable, one of them wasn't. I like his coat.
There is still much I need to accomplish. I shall withdraw for now.
Every victory serves to make me that much stronger.
The primary reason this guy's in the game is because he's alive during the gym battles.
The enemy vanguard is no more.
He just, he lasts longer than mostly everybody else on Wu, so they've elevated him to not have you fight an endless parade of generics later on, which is nice.
We may be few in number, but we are expertly trained. Isn't that right, my lord? We may be few in number, but we are expertly trained. Isn't that right, my lord?
I mean, you're all right. Welcome, Tamahome. We're going back in time and playing some Dynasty Warrior 7. What do you see out there, man? You're looking, but all I see is wooden structures.
Wu's ranks are filled with mighty officers, and they probably have more up their sleeve.
Yeah, but we're just gonna put an X into their skulls and then there'll be fewer of them.
My lord, I hear you have served many different leaders.
Is that a comment on my loyalty?
Yes. They say Ding Yuan was your first. Is that true? Yeah.
Kinda. Then Lu Bu killed him. Really, Lu Bu killed everybody that this man worked for up until Lu Bu.
We may be few. I fear we are testing our luck too much. I only hope it will hold.
Surely Sun Quan is swelling with pride at commanding such a large army. Taking advantage of that will be the key to our victory.
Hear that, everybody? Sun Quan is swelling.
If we didn't attack their vanguard, we would have been finished. Everyone, we are alive thanks to my father's bravery.
Poor Zhang Liao. His son is all generic.
One day, Lord Zhang Hu will be a warrior as mighty as his father. The future is bright indeed. Did you see the face on that guy before? Terrifying.
I was afraid of Wu's numbers, but now I believe we can win this battle.
Lord Zhang Liao's might will be spoken of for generations to come.
Kept having my leaders killed by Lu Bu, so I figured out the best way to stop that happening was to follow Lu Bu. Then Cao Cao killed Lu Bu.
Only you can keep Hefei safe, my lord. We are behind you all the way.
Smokey the Bear says only you can prevent Wu burning Hefei to the ground. And yeah, I don't think there's a weapon in the game I don't own, so that's why it's like this all the way through.
The enemy is underestimating us due to our inferior numbers. What if we were to use a decoy to lure out Sun Quan?
Indeed. I volunteer myself for this mission.
And I shall be the one to seal off the escape route.
Then I shall be the one to deliver his head to our lord. This plan hinges on our cooperation. I am counting on you all.
That's pretty much exactly how they devised that, and you'll notice that nobody was really in charge there. Like, Zhang Liao was kind of the leader, but he just sat back and let them come up with a plan. I was like, cool, that makes sense, that makes sense. You're both very clever, and I will do this part, and it will work. I like that. It would be more interesting if they weren't generics at this point in the game, but like, you know, Cao Cao's not here. They're all generals in the same army.
I will hold this garrison and lure out Sun Quan.
You must keep the enemy busy elsewhere.
Come on!
I see now why our men are cowering in fear. But I have never run before any man. I will stand and fight.
Ha! This looks like it could be fun. I guess you will do for an opponent. I gotta run for now. Next time, you'll not get off so easily.
I'll get off as easily as I like, thank you very much.
That much stronger.
Wait, hang on.
Time to finish this.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
We shall use this momentum to crush the enemy, once and for all.
Fun thing about Sun Quan in this game and in 8, his voice actor is Gideon Emery, who is British, but he's doing an American accent for this. But that is A.R.R. Urianger before they changed to a UK studio, and that is also Balthier from Final Fantasy XII.
An enemy unit has broken away and is making for Hefei Castle. We must hurry to defend the castle walls.
Ah, get him. On both sides.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
No,
it's Zhang Liao.
So, you're the famous Zhang Liao, huh? I couldn't ask for a better opponent.
Fight me now, for glory!
Time to finish this.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
Every victory serves to make me that much stronger.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Time to finish this.
I must retreat and rethink my plans.
Oh no, Man Chong!
That's enough for now. But I'll remember this.
Oh, that's a lot of enemies. You are definitely going through the back up there, aren't you?
It's the enemy!
That's not great. Not that there's not many enemies left, though. Sun Quan and Taishu Tzu are over there, but yeah.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Time to finish this.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Every victory serves to make me that much stronger.
No, it feels pretty the endish to me.
I will not be killed here.
I shall return.
Starting to withdraw to the bridge, is he?
For yours is the first head I shall seek.
Father, the bridge has been destroyed. The enemy has nowhere to run.
What bridge?
This is it. Father, brother, forgive me.
just reached another level of brilliance.
It is my sworn duty to stand guard here. You will have to kill me if you want to pass.
Don't tempt me, Matt Mercer.
It's him! It's really him!
On this, the historical date of your character's death.
I have done my duty. He was too much for me.
You're not dead yet. What was that about?
How could this be? There is so much left for me to do.
Every victory serves to make me that much stronger.
Well, open the door then. There we go. Oh, he's on his own. Well, that was rude. And that was impressive. You know what? You know, catch the spear, you get to live.
They will be back. When they return, we will repel them again.
You are a man of true determination.
My lord's vision of the future is resolute and unwavering. Therefore, I too must be unwavering.
Zhang Liao. He didn't waver.
Thanks to the efforts of Cao Cao's loyal blade, Zhang Liao, the defenses at Hefei held firm. With the immediate threat removed, it was the perfect chance to advance from Hanzhong toward Yi. However, much to everybody's surprise, Cao Cao instead returned home to Xuchang.
What?
There was tremendous speculation as to the reasoning behind his actions.
I needed a nap.
Was he focusing on building up his domestic strength? Or perhaps he was wary of the threat posed by Guan Yu in Jing? Or perhaps Cao Cao's health was fading, and he could no longer participate in a drawn-out military campaign. Meanwhile, seeing Cao Cao's absence as an opportunity, Shu advanced on Hanzhong. There, the Wei generals Xiahou Yuan and Zhang He stood guard over the summit of Mount Dingjuin. Whatever Cao Cao's true intent was, it was hidden by his sudden withdrawal from the front lines. And it would not be known until the victor of this battle had been decided.
Battle of Mount Dingjuin. Xiahou Yuan.
The weather's quite good, which means that our camp is all too visible.
I must admit, this hinders us more than it helps us.
So, that's where you are, old man.
I will go forth.
No, I'll take care of it. You stay here! Scratched me. I'm off my game.
This is the ancient Chinese version of Solid Snake versus the End.
Everything we do is in plain view of Mount Chachi.
Right, so the guy talking right now, this is interesting. We're at the point where the Jinnies start to show up. And by that I mean the 9 officers who are part of the Jin Kingdom in this game instead of the Wei Kingdom, even though they are all Wei officers. 9 characters, one of which was moved from Wei to Jin, that's the faction leader, and 8 brand new characters as of Dynasty Warriors 7, none of whom are in Origins, because they're all from later days. Guo Huai down there is one of the first ones that shows up because he's one of the older members of that team, and his character trait is that he's not very well. That's it, his character trait is that he's sick. And that's because there's 2 notes in his biography that state that he was away from 2 important battles due to illness. That's it. He was a fantastic general and commander who ran an army very well and had a lot of victories in his time with Wei in his life. But twice in his life, like anybody, he was sick. And it just happened to be that it noted down in his biography was, oh, he missed this one because he was sick and he missed that one because he was sick. And for some reason, Koei thought, coughing and spluttering all the time. That'll make him stand out. I like Guo Huai. He's my favorite of the Jinnies. But not because of that. Just because he's a well put together, respectable dude. In fact, I think he would have been fine without the sick thing. Anyway. Xiahou Yuan at Mount Dingjun. Let's see how that goes.
That must be our first target.
And yeah, the reason why he's here is because this is, I think, one of his earliest known battles in which he was distinguished as a lieutenant of Xiahou Yuan's. Another person that is on the roster for Jin is Xiahou Yuan's son, Xiahou Ba, who I would expect to be here, but he isn't right now. Maybe he will be in the second half of the battle. As you can see, this is another 2-part battle because we're only in a small part of it right now. This person has tuberculosis, seems to be a well-loved character trait from Koei. Yeah. Well, okay, the funniest thing about him is his weapon. I'm not going to spoil it. We'll get there in 3 campaigns' time. We'll get there next week.
And the old man's up there, too. Zhang He. You wait for our lord at Mount Dingjun.
It's kind of weak how all of a sudden Xiahou Yuan is obsessed with this old man, but we haven't actually been introduced to him. It is, of course, Huang Zhong, the other archer. I don't know why they haven't done anything to build that up, but I guess long-time players will know exactly who it is. But yeah, Huang Zhong is the commander here, because this is very much Xiahou Yuan versus Huang Zhong, the battlefield.
Halt! Don't think you can
there's
escape
Guo Huai's
from me.
weapon. Here, you can watch him use it. At least you could if you could see. There he is. Did you hear that noise? Did you hear that very anachronistic noise? Yep, it's a very normal weapon to have in 200 AD, isn't it?
I must retreat.
That's why I like it.
This is not the end.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
It's just a fucking machine gun. I'm gonna go down here and get these guys because they're out of the way.
Fight me now, for glory! This is a key location. Until my father arrives, I will keep it safe. Hurry, Lord Zhang He. We will hold the enemy back for you.
It is inspiring to see our men fight with such vigor. I will race to Mount Dingjun.
These two fuckers can stop guarding every time I attack.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
There we go.
Come,
Jesus
General,
Christ,
we have no time to rest. We must hurry to Mount Chachi.
Let's go!
It's Wei Yan. He's come charging through all by himself.
I withdraw!
I've more than earned my reputation.
I defeated! I retreat!
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
At some point, he was planning on withdrawing, but yeah, no. Holy fuck.
They have a ballista. Take care, General.
Yeah, I got that impression.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Ow. Ow. They have 2 ballistas, actually. And they rotate.
I've more than earned my reputation.
Now that's how it's
fuck,
done.
he fell over.
You inspire us all.
Go! How the hell did he get back up? I would have thought he'd have to go all the way around.
I shall return. Remember that.
You
For
just
yours
glitch
is
up
the
here?
first head I shall seek.
Oh, there's a ladder! Oh, that's helpful. I did not know that existed. Cool.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall
Why
seek.
does it feel like there's still another ballista?
This one
Oh
is
god,
heroic.
there's still another
I guess
ballista!
I need to pick up the pace.
I've more than earned my reputation.
That'd be why. Shahou Shang and Shahou Da. Shahou Da. Shahou Da. Shahou Da. It's Shahou Da. Have resumed their advance. Right, time to fight Huang Zhong. Nothing will go Huang wrong.
You boys can sit there and watch while I rip through your forces.
Or never mind, maybe he'll leave.
You will stay where you are and fight me.
It was a trap. We have to stop him.
None of you better try to escape. If you do, I'll hunt you down personally.
General, what is it that our Lord wants with Han Zhong? I don't understand it.
Who knows? All I know is I trust him. I fight for the land he dreams of.
You're right, General. Thank you. I too will dedicate myself to his cause.
Beat the
That
ambush.
takes care of that.
We need to catch up to the old fuck.
Leave the mountain to me. General, you have to go after Huang Zhong. And...
All right. You stay here and rest for a while, okay?
How could this be? It's as if your actions out there have cured me of all my ailments.
I've more than earned my reputation. Is that all you believe?
Your battle prowess is as good as chemotherapy.
Your wits are a match for mine.
You're tenacious, I must say. Especially considering what a coward your lord is.
What did you say, old man? You don't know the first thing about my lord.
They hitting me so much.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
That's another enemy pounded into submission.
Come, boy. You haven't beaten me yet.
Know when to give up, old man. Take him away.
Lord Cao Cao's forces are here!
My lord, I hope what we have achieved will please him.
Don't turn your back on him, you fool.
What the? How? Catch me if you can.
Come on. It breaks now? Where's the luck?
So Xiahou Yuan has fallen.
Who's that fella on the right?
My lord, I eagerly await your order to attack.
Very well. Cut open a path to Mount Tiandong and secure our escape route.
What? Cao Cao, what did you just say?
We shall withdraw from this battle. It is pointless for us to try and reclaim what we have lost.
But what about avenging Yuan's death?
Go, Zhang He.
As you command!
And we are in control of Zhang He, who uses the claws. We got a couple of... So most of them look like this, you know? Like proper long claws. We've seen him fight. We know what they look like. The pot planter here is another bit of gardening tool. But then there's also the... We got to use this one, right? We got to use the scratcher.
My lord.
I'm counting on you. Don't let me down. I'm...
Dune?
Yuan. Cao Cao. Why?
And here we have... a man named Sima Yi. Remember when I said that the shade of blue was important? Yeah, the Jin officers wear a lighter shade of blue. Not because they're lighter and happier in this case, but, to separate them out as a faction.
The enemy has the momentum. Even the taking of Mount Tiandong will prove to be difficult. We must secure the escape route as quickly as possible. There is no time to be wasted on seeking revenge.
So he doesn't get a proper introduction here because he's not technically part of this story in a major way.
I just don't know what to say to Lord Xiahou Dwin.
But Sima Yi is an up-and-coming strategist working for the Wei Army at this stage.
Our men are in a state of shock. Lord Sima Yi's calm detachment is just what is needed.
I feel bad for young Xiahou Ba. He has lost his father. He said something like, "I can't just wallow in grief," and took up his battle position already.
Makes sense.
My lord, we must avenge the general. Our men...
Yeah, that's fine. Anyone behind here? There is.
Do you remember when Wang Ping used to serve Lord Shu Huang? That was before everything went wrong.
I have no idea what you're talking about, no.
General. General. Oh, I know it must be even worse for you, my lord.
But did he die beautifully?
This pallor of doom. It reminds me of the time Dian Wei died.
Fuck, how old are you? Well done surviving that many battles in this atmosphere. As a regular guard with a spear.
General, how can our lord stay so calm at a time like this?
I hope Lord Guo Huai is all right. He seemed to take the news very hard.
Does our lord intend to just abandon Hanzhong? Then the general will have died in vain.
Maintain focus at all times. That's my mantra.
The storytelling they do here with him ordering retreat is odd. I get why they're doing it in the limited scopes that they have, but like the retreat, I believe historically is because they got beaten. I'm sure he didn't wanna.
If only his bow hadn't broken. What a cursed luck.
I don't know actually. Would the bow have defended him against the incoming shot? I think he would have needed to still dodge.
I feel bad.
Alright, no Xiahou Ba or Guo Huai on the field here at all. Which is strange. I thought we'd be able to talk to them, especially since we've never actually seen Ba, but I guess Ba will be in the fight.
Everyone prepare to move out!
Understood.
General, I hope that you will watch over me in this battle.
Now, why would I do that? I just fucking died. I don't want to go straight off of a battlefield to watch another one. I'm in the heaven Bahamas right now.
Their best men are gathered in the center. If we can break through them, we should seize control of the battle.
Clear the center.
General, your proud spirit will live on in my breast.
Where?
They just keep coming and coming!
My.
This is how they handle a crisis? What a disgrace.
Now forward! Stand firm!
Urgent news! Ma Chao has taken the southern garrison.
That accursed fool. He's after our main camp. Zhang He, you must prevent that at all costs.
Well, Chao is headed for the main camp. Okay,
Now forward!
yeah, the Muso takes away your weapon skin, which is a shame. The reason why is because the Muso is the same even if you change your weapon.
Cured. All forces, march upon Mount Tiandong.
So it isn't so much a matter of taking your skin away as it is making sure you have the default weapon equipped.
Our allies to the east are requesting reinforcements. They are pegged down and cannot move.
They're getting pegged? My word.
Huang Zhong's
First I gotta
forces have arrived from the west.
Bug at me!
Curse them and their trickery. Zhang He, get rid of Huang Zhong at once.
How many fucking people do you want me to get rid of? I'm not making it to Macho, am I? I might have to restart this one. Because I am getting wrecked.
So sharp.
Just in terms of all the things happening.
All their best men are gathered in the center. If we can break through them...
Is Macho here yet? No.
We should seize control of the battle.
Oops.
General, your proud
Oh my God.
spirit will live
Wait,
on in
that
my
was a way
breast.
worse start. No button doing what I wanted to.
They just keep coming and coming!
This is how they handle a crisis? What a disgrace.
Urgent news! Ma Chao has taken the southern garrison.
Cursed fool. He's after our main camp. Zhang He, you must prevent that at all costs.
Alright.
You fight alone. I am impressed. Too quick, even for me.
Yep.
You fight with
I'm
true
pretty good.
grace, but I fight with an unbreakable spirit. As always, my victories are tinged with a hint of beauty.
Oh, Zhang He. I'm glad he got a stage in this mode.
Huang Zhong's forces have arrived from the west.
Alright, revenge time.
Curse them and their trickery. Zhang He, get rid of Huang Zhong at once.
I've been looking for you. I have a score to settle with you.
You wish to avenge your friend? I admire your courage, youngster.
You must be defeated.
Get fucking power
The general
drilled, old
deserves
man.
to go out with a glorious victory.
Is this supposed to be some sort of surprise attack?
It seems I underestimated you. Fall back.
I have at least ensured the general has been honored appropriately. But wait. Our lord must have foreseen he would appear and gave me this chance.
Thank you, my lord. My father would have been most grateful for your efforts.
There's Ba.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace. The heavens have answered.
Oh, I didn't get the right weapon there. That's the tennis racket. That's not what you fight with.
We thank you for coming to our aid.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
The center has been secured. All forces, march upon Mount Tiandong.
Shouldn't we deal with the fucking arbalists first? Oh, yeah, now we are. Good.
If we advance any further, we'll all be cut down!
Zhang He, I will draw the enemy's attention. You must sneak into the garrison and destroy that ballista.
Sneak? I don't know about sneak, but I'm in the garrison.
Area as my very own.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
I'm speechless. Maybe I'll try and match your feats out there.
This is much better than ordering men to break them.
Disadvantage. We could use some reinforcements.
Now, we must march on and take Mount Tiandong.
Yes!
Thank you, my lord.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
It wouldn't hurt. Could you not hide in the player no-go zone?
I have claimed this area as my very own.
I have learned much watching you today. Your loyalty, your faith in your lord, the vision the general had. Those of us who are left must do everything we can to maintain these ties.
It's all over if you lose a battle. That's why I'll do anything it takes to win.
Alright then, Von Karma.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
As always, my victories are tinged with a hint of beauty.
Masu, the famous fuck-up.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
No, seriously, this guy's primary notability in the Three Kingdoms is that he fucked up really badly and got executed for it. Obviously not yet.
You will learn to regret this moment.
Report! It seems that the enemy reinforcements have arrived.
This one is heroic.
Uh-oh, Juggernauts.
I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Does that mean the Juggernaut bitch is here?
Allow me to accompany you, my
She
lord.
sure is.
You mustn't try and do everything by yourself.
What's happening over here? There's some people over there. Let's go kill them. I don't know if I said it in the Origins. I probably did, but I call Yue Ying the Juggernaut bitch because she brings Juggernauts to the battlefield. And in some difficulty levels, those things are scary.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid.
With a certain elegance.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
As always, my victories are tinged with a hint of...
Yes, and in this game she's very devoted to her husband because there's nobody for her to make a life-size doll out of.
I have claimed this area as my very own.
For who knows what practical purpose.
How could this be? It's as if your actions out there have cured me of all my ailments.
Oh, Zhang He actually has the bad form of horse combat. He goes right, left, right, left. I guess some characters do have it weaker, but most don't.
I have thrown at you. I must admit, I am impressed.
It is the spirit of my fallen general that has driven me this far.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid.
Stand your ground and face me.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Oh. I guess we got him.
Preparations for our retreat are complete. We must not waste more lives.
What about the
Guan
enemy's
Yu
lives?
Has moved upon Fan Castle. We have lost Han Zhong, but at least we have drawn him out. As agreed, you must draw up an alliance with Sun Quan.
My lord.
You just threw away Han Zhong? Threw away my cousin's life?
Xiahou Yuan's death was not planned. But if it enables us to kill Guan Yu, then he would have been happy.
So, yeah, as it was established, Liu Bei left Guan Yu in charge of Shu's eastern area, the Jing province, which is the one in the middle of everybody's territory. And the story that they're going for here is that Cao Cao purposefully lets this battlefield go and retreats so that he can blindside Liu Bei by attacking Guan Yu at Fan Castle and take the center of the land, which is further out from Liu Bei's stronghold now. And at the same time take down Guan Yu, who's Liu Bei's #1, right? The thing that he's planning to leverage with this is that Sun Quan and the Wu Kingdom have wanted Jing for a while. Because after Chibi, Liu Bei still didn't have a land of his own, and he was in Jing. And there was a sort of understanding that Liu Bei was in Jing at Sun Quan's not behest, but like indulgence. Sun Quan's army is what beat back Cao Cao, right? Not Liu Bei's. He helped, but he didn't do the lion's share of the work. So Liu Bei is being allowed use of that land. And part of the negotiation was, we're going to try and get land of our own, and once we do, we'll give you Jing back. Notice how that didn't happen. So it may seem completely out of left field for Cao Cao to be like, we're going to ally with Wu. But in this particular instance, for this particular goal, Wu is movable.
You!
Our lord wanted to retreat and prepare for Guan Yu's attack. But he has allowed me to launch an offensive. He does not wish General Yuan's death to have been in vain. I can sense the sorrow that I know he is feeling.
It had all been a ruse to lure out Guan Yu. The province of Jing. In the age of the Three Kingdoms, it was one of the most important strategic locations in the land.
Yep, it's right in the middle.
And as long as the brave Guan Yu stood guard there, it was a threat to both Wei and Wu. So Cao Cao had feigned an opening so that Shu would attack. And just as he had predicted, Guan Yu came north and attacked Wei's stronghold of Fan Castle. All of this was an elaborate plan to topple the mighty Shu warrior. To realize this plan, he had sacrificed the lands of Han Zhong, as well as his trusted lieutenant, Xiahou Yuan. However, Cao Cao had no regrets. For Xiahou Yuan had chosen his duty, knowing that it would help lead his master to his ultimate goal of conquest. With what little life Cao Cao had remaining, he knew he must move to secure his legacy. He instructed Sima Yi and his men to work together with Wu in order to defeat Guan Yu. He could not show the slightest hint of his sadness at the loss of his right-hand man, nor of his own weakened state due to illness. At last, the price of Cao Cao's ambition had nearly caught up with him.
Xiahou Dun. Battle of Fan Castle.
I have to kill Guan Yu. We will work with Wu to kill him. There is no need for you to go.
Yes, there is.
Did you think I didn't know about your illness? We don't have time to sit idly by and wait for Wu to move.
Guan Yu's defeat will bring our rule closer, but it is not the end of the road.
Before you die, I will at least show you a glimpse of your dream. Don't worry. I'll finish this.
You made it in time, Xiahou Dun. The Wu army has yet to arrive, though.
Time to whack Guan Yu with the Lu Bu stick.
I will kill Guan Yu. I don't need Wu for that.
First, though, we must rescue our men and Xiangyang. It is vital to this battle. If it falls, we are done. Young Cao Tai appears to be struggling against the relentlessness of the Shu army.
Thank you, my lord. But what are you doing here?
I'm here to lighten our Lord Cao Cao's burden, if I can.
You will learn to regret this moment.
Jump down into the castle, the southern wall of Xiangyang. Is Cao Ren here? Yeah, he is. Yeah, usually the defenders of Fan Castle are Cao Ren and Sima Yi. And Peng De, but I don't know if he's around.
Xiahou Dun, what are you doing here? My lord, I am so happy to see you here.
Your time is up.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
Better you than Guan Yu.
The crisis at Xiangyang has been averted. Next, we must aid Cao Ren and stop Guan Yu from seizing the castle. That noise! The attack on Xiangyang was nothing more than a decoy.
Fan Castle has been flooded by a Shu
The
attack.
central gate has been breached. Shu forces have infiltrated Fan Castle.
Defeat
Go
Guan
to
Yu's
Cao
sons.
Ren's aid, men. Guan Yu appears to be in a hurry to end this.
Xiahou Dun, my father has great respect for you. But fate dictates we must be adversaries.
Fight me now, for glory!
I lead our armies. I cannot allow you to beat me. You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Oh. Just ended. Okay.
The Wu army is advancing from the Changjiang. Lord Shu Huang's unit has also arrived as backup.
Excellent. Guan Yu will have no choice but to turn back.
While Guan Yu still lives, I will not be satisfied.
Alright. I guess that was just the warm-up.
Will this rain ever stop?
No. The world is tipped on its axis and is now permanently raining.
Lord Sima Yi is wise beyond his years. He will lead way to future glory.
Ah, yes. Way.
I feel safe beside Lord Cao Ren. He's like a big shield protecting us all.
Guan Yu will not be expecting Wu's betrayal. It will surely have a large impact on Shu's morale.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be happy.
Shu is desperate. They're probably calling for reinforcements as we speak.
Impressive, Lord Xiahou Duin. I know our lord will be most pleased with your efforts.
No, for there is still much left that needs to be done. I must have my revenge, or else Cao Cao will never be able to rest.
Lord Manchong is a wily veteran of battle. His cunning will be invaluable in keeping the castle safe.
I heard Lord Cao Cao is unwell. Victory will be the best medicine for him.
In fact, Guan Yu is like historically an utter rude asshole about it too. He's like, fuck off, Wu, I'm never going to give you this place. My lord won this place fair and square, even though we promised it to you 3 times. I think actually officially what he did was basically say, I never promised you anything, and he put me in charge here. If you made a deal with Zhuge Liang and Liu Bei, present either the paperwork or testimony from them. I didn't hear anything about it. They never told me. What you talking about? I can't give you this place. It belongs to my lord. Fuck off.
You know who I liked? Man Chong. He was the one who convinced Lord Shu Huang to join us.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure Lord Cao Cao knows how you feel, my lord.
Angry? Yes.
You are the only one who can claim Guan Yu's head, my lord. You have our undying support. We have had enough grief for one lifetime. You must come back safely, my lord.
So this battle, and Guan Yu within it, is what I think will be the equivalent to the big boss fight against Lu Bu, if they do Origins 2. Now, and part of that reason is because, much like how the Lu Bu boss fight was fought by 2 factions, both Liu Bei and Cao Cao's side, this one can be fought by both Cao Cao and the Sun family's side.
I know how you feel, my lord, but we really should let Wu chase after Guan Yu.
Do you want to get punched?
Wu is as fickle as the autumn sky. At Cherbi, they sided with Liu Bei.
Well, there wouldn't have been a Cherbi if they didn't, because we were literally attacking Wu at the time.
Well, I'm glad of it now. It gives us a chance to kill Guan Yu.
I am sorry to have kept you waiting. I appreciate your patience.
Lord Shu Huang's presence fills me with renewed confidence.
Why? He's dull.
The water has receded. I'm so glad. I can't swim.
Yeah, that would make it difficult, eh?
Lord Mon...
Alright, let's talk to all these people.
Will this...
Okay, onward to Fan Castle.
Finally, the water levels have subsided.
Guan Yu has broken through our siege and begun his escape. However, it is too dangerous for us to give chase. We simply need to leave the pursuit up to Wu, so we can focus on strengthening the defenses at Fan Castle.
No. If anybody is to slay Guan Yu, it is to be me.
Very well. Then I wish you luck, my friend.
Guan Yu is in Jiangling. That is where I must go.
I will not try to stop you, but I do not want your recklessness to compromise the lives of others. We must reinforce the defenses at Xiangyang first. We will attack Guan Yu after that.
Defeat the Shu forces headed for Xiang.
Fight me now, for glory!
A unit of the Shu army is moving to the northwest. It appears to be headed for Fangling.
They're calling for reinforcements, no doubt. Our defensive placements are sound. It is time to move upon Guan Yu.
Leave Xiangyang to me. I know you wish to pursue Guan Yu. There is no enemy that cannot be defeated. You must be persistent.
I, Guan Du, wish to pursue Guan Yu. But first, what's this guy on the left?
An enemy unit has left the battlefield.
Oh, fuck.
Enemy reinforcements may soon arrive from the northwest.
They did not catch him in time.
Be vigilant.
Is that Wu down there? Yeah, we got Lu Xun and Lu Meng.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh. You will learn to regret this moment.
Another victim has fallen before me.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Other side.
Shu reinforcements have arrived from the northwest. They are led by Ma Chao.
I am the god of war's son. You shall not pass.
I do like how swinging a weapon near a gong will make the gong go off.
Face me alone? But what do you seek with such a battle? This is but a temporary setback.
Just a setback, is it?
Lord Guan Yu, together we will bury Wei. Halt! Don't think you can escape me!
Reckon I got a shot.
I shall remember you. Next time we meet, I will be the victor.
Another victim has fallen.
Of course, I have no need to escape you, because beating you is better.
You did reasonably well. I'm sure your efforts will inspire my men.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Good news, my lord. Fu Shiren of Shu has surrendered to the Wu army. They have secured Gong'an.
Oh, hey, traitors! Love those guys, you know, when they're on the enemy team and they're betraying for me.
The men in the Eastern Castle feel the same way.
Not so much a fan of traitors when, you know, I'm the one being betrayed.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
best thing to do with a traitor to your side is to accept them, get the benefit you can out of them, and then kill them once everything calms down.
To besiege the castle. It will be most effective to the north of Jiangling.
You know, because you can't actually trust a traitor. So we're setting catapults up. Going in here? No, it's shut. Where's the catapult construction? Oh, it's... okay. That's where they are. I thought we were sending them...
My lord, the catapult has been completed.
Looks like it.
Good. Transport it to the high ground north of Jiangling.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
My lord.
Should I kill the people that are here? Oh, of course.
Our catapult is under attack from the Shu army.
They must be attacking from near that signal tower. It would be wise to secure that first.
And then we just go in here and kill this guy. Okay, well, that took a long time.
I bring news from the Wu army. They have secured Gong'an and intend to move on to Yidu.
Ye do you. It's now this full.
You appear to be a competent fighter. However, I will not be easily defeated.
A unit of the Shu army is moving to the southwest. It appears to be headed for Yong'an.
More reinforcements coming. It would be nice if we could stop them.
Where's this other set of reinforcements?
The catapult has been set up on high ground. We are ready to begin bombardment of Jiangling.
Southwest, I don't think I'm...
Li Feng of Shu is defected to the Wu.
Near that, but...
The castle has been thrown into chaos.
This is our chance. We must strike now and seize the castle.
This land belongs to me now.
We can get in the castle in any case.
Fight me now, for glory!
Sure thing.
When I heard Fu Shiren had defected, I made up my mind. I too will fight for Wu from now on.
The central gate is open. We must enter the castle and claim Guan Yu's head.
I must retreat.
This is not the end.
Another victim has fallen before me. This land belongs to me now.
That's right, not Cao Cao, me!
I guess I need to pick up the pace.
It is my solemn duty to protect my father.
You will not pass here.
I don't know, man. You look pretty dead.
I bring news. Guan Yu has entered my castle.
Your castle?
This land belongs to me now.
Why would a messenger have a castle? Shit. That's the reinforcement guy. He's gonna get away. Maybe not. Nope, he is. I got hit by a tree.
An enemy unit has left the battlefield.
Motherfucker.
Enemy reinforcements may soon arrive from the southwest. We must be vigilant.
We're about to stomp in on Guan Yu, but I guess we can get the reinforcements if we are fast enough. Or they are fast enough. What about this one down here? Who are you?
Shu reinforcements have arrived from the southwest.
Oh,
They
not
are led by
Guangzhong.
Guangzhong.
I trust you are safe, Lord Guan Yu. I am here to help.
This land belongs to me now.
Shu Force's morale has gone up. There aren't many Shu Forces left. Oh god, a second regiment. Never mind.
You will learn to regret this moment.
Another victim has fallen before me.
Yeah, this weapon's a bit too strong to take all of that seriously. But oh well.
I defeat you!
Your time is up.
We must retreat. This is not the end.
I don't feel very defeated, Wei Yan. I don't feel very defeated. Alright. Just one more opponent. Cao Cao's favored enemy general. Xiahou Dun's personal nemesis.
Is your lord Cao Cao still alive?
He says he can't die before you do. The road to conquest lies through you.
And the road to being reunited with my brother lies through you. Victory will be ours. We will bring justice back to this world, no matter what the cost!
Stop whacking me with that Lu Bu stick! No. Fine, I'll hold my sword for the cutscene.
Your legendary might and your loyalty to your brothers will go down in history. But I hated you with all my being. It's over, Cao Cao.
Guan Yu fell at the hand of Xiahou Duin. Without their pillar of strength, Shu lost the will to fight. Their power quickly faded. Wu, having won the land of Jing, was now deeply indebted to Wei. Throughout it all, Cao Cao had maintained Wei's dominant position and forged a path toward a new age. Then, 6 months after the death of Guan Yu, Cao Cao would at last find peace and tranquility, following his long journey of cruelty and ambition.
He wasn't that fucking cruel.
Wu should be placated by the fact that much of Jing province has been returned to them. Once we eliminate Shu, they won't be able to offer any resistance.
You need your rest. Just leave it be.
You're right. It is time for my path of conquest to end and for me to meet my destiny. Xiahou Duin, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
What nonsense is this?
Tianwei, I can finally tell you I'm sorry. Xiahou Yuan, forgive me.
Back or anything? You just you're just done.
And so, Cao Cao left this earth. Upon succeeding his father, Cao Pi demanded that the Han Emperor relinquish the throne. And with the Emperor no longer possessing the authority to oppose him, Cao Pi became the Emperor of Wei. After all Cao Cao had done to protect the Han Emperor, his son Cao Pi did away with him in a mere instant. Perhaps this was an effort by the son to finally eclipse the father, or perhaps it was something else. There was not a single soul alive who could know Cao Pi's true intentions.
Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor! Long live the
Sima Yi, fine work. I thank you.
My lord, you still have much to do in the days to come.
Of course. I have to build us all a new land. I am not like my father. The world I create will not be like his. But I will say this. My father laid the foundations, and now I will build upon them.
Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor!
Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor! And his loyal retainer. And with the sledgehammer of subtlety, story of Wei comes to a close. Historically, Farn Castle, which is the last battle we saw there, was 10 years after Chibi. And I want to say about 40 years after the turbines. So that was a 40-year chronicle. They don't really do aging character models, so Cao Cao went from being quite a young man to quite an old man, 20s to 60s. Dying of illness in your 60s is not that out of the question in this world. So as fast as it was told, it was a true picture of the life cycle of a conqueror. Chibi, if he had won there, he probably would have taken it all. But because he lost there, 10 years was not enough. The best he could do was take Jing. And even then, he couldn't take it himself. He managed to take it out of Shu's hands. But Wu took half of it. They just got to encroach on the north. Speaking of Wu, that comes next. Wu also starts at the Yellow Turbans, but it goes further. So when we get to Farn Castle, it won't be the final battle for Wu. I think they have 2 or 3 after it. But they'll get there faster, because they have the same amount of stages that Wei does. So we met most of Wei's characters. We didn't meet all of them. We got to play as Xiahou, we got to play as Dian Wei, we got to play as Zheng Liao, we got to play as Cao Cao. I forgot I put him in this outfit. Yeah, there are different character outfits. You get his Dynasty Warriors 3, 4, 5, and 6 outfit in this game, which is pretty cool. Or we can dress him as a king. But yeah, I had him in this lovely Yakuza-style business suit, which is... I don't have an explanation. We got lots of outfits for Dune as well. Got a suit for him there. And some knight armor. Zheng Liao's got his Lu Bu getup, which I think is better. I might have him in that. He's also got some kind of sport. We can have him as a musketeer. Holy fuck! Have him as Robin Hood. It's interesting how occasionally they vary the designs. Like Xiahou Yuan's Dynasty Warriors 6 outfit was very strange with the fur collar. But generally he's in proper armor and such. But yeah, Xu Huang, here's the first one we didn't get to play as. He's kind of boring, as I said. Zheng He's outfits have been interesting. They don't like putting him in shirts. They did 4 through 6, but in 3, nothing, and then here he's got a lot of skin showing on the other side. Cao Ren. Don't know why his alternate costume is just shoe colors, but he could also look like that, I suppose. Cao Ren was added in Dynasty Warriors 4. Cao P was added in Dynasty Warriors 5. I don't know why he's got a 4 outfit. He wasn't playable in 4. That's odd. Maybe that's like a Cao Cao outfit. We didn't get to play as Zhen Ji, but we did see her. That's Cao Pi's wife. She was in Origins as well, unlike her husband. And she fights with a flute. It's a fun weapon. Cai Wenji, we did not see her in the story mode at all. She's another woman on Wei's side, technically. Her story is weird. Obviously, historically, she was not a general, but she was the daughter of some official that had something to do with Cao Cao. I don't really know what she's doing in the story, but they put her there. And I mean, she's not in the story at all. I don't know why she's in the game, but she exists. She's a woman. She's on Wei. And she's dressed as a witch. Jia Shu, looking like he just stepped out of Assassin's Creed. And then, yeah, here's Pong De, who was added in the expansion. All 3 of the expansion characters are in Wei. There's only 3 expansion characters. They're all in Wei for some reason. Here's Wang Yi, who's the character that I will play as a lot. We'll get to know her. Can you tell that I play as her a lot? Is there something about her that looks a little different from everybody else on this list if I scroll through them? Did you notice anything that might suggest I play her a lot? If I play her Extreme Legends stage, I don't think it will be very hard. Apparently she's the only one I maxed in this game, because I could look at everybody else and they all have normal stats. She's the only one who looks like this. How do power and speed increase? Not normally. Although Lu Bu's nearly maxed his. I believe in the other modes there's things you can do to grind them or like pay for them to level up. They don't go up naturally. And then finally we've got Guojia, who is of course familiar from Origins. I love this alternate outfit. Don't know where it comes from. It looks almost Devil May Cry with the hair, but he's got great clothes. Holy shit. We also do have horses in this game. We just can't access them in story mode. In fact, it's called Guardian Animal. If you don't choose a horse, then you can just have a default horse while also being accompanied by a bodyguard in the form of a tiger, wolf, panda, bear, falcon, golden panda. I don't see much value in that because I'd rather have the horse, but yeah. And then, of course, there's all of the events and such. But I don't have time to start Woo today. I'll try to start stream earlier tomorrow, because if I want to do Woo in 2 streams, I'll need more time like I had on Sunday. But we'll see. So keep an eye out. I might start an hour earlier if I can get away with it. But fare thee well. Tomorrow there will be Sun Jian. At least at first.